Welcome to another episode here with Queen City Reefs and more. Did you, ladies and gentlemen, just see what just happened right now? Did you see what just happened right now? Yes, just in case you don't recognize what that is a copper band butterfly along with two naked clownfish. Now the naked clownfish, of course, will eat, those are not hard to get to eat. I tried putting them in my anemone tank, but they were getting beat up by the other fish in there, so I decided to put them here now while I can get them to gain some weight because they did come very skinny. But let's start from the beginning. I ordered these fish from TSM Aquatics. If you know who TSM Aquatics, they're based off New Jersey, I believe. And what they do is they quarantine their own fish. When it comes to the copper band, though, they actually will quarantine as well as get them to eat before shipping. Look, just right there. If you notice, the copper band is eating frozen foods. I will be super ecstatic if I can get it to eat flakes and pellets. But for now, I'll be happy with the fact that it's eating frozen and hopefully it continues. This is literally day one. It is about 5 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and I got this shipment at 12 p.m. So it went through, even though they quarantine, I did decide to put these fish through rapid fish quarantine through Safety Stop. If you're not familiar with Safety Stop, it's a Blue Life company. It is what they consider being, you know, like the name says, a rapid fish quarantine. And so you give them a bath in part A for 45 minutes. Part A is the green one, part B is the blue one. Part A and B each go into their own separate buckets with 1 gallon of water, and you bathe the fish for 45 minutes. And that's exactly what I did. Even though, yes, they were already quarantined, just in case I do that quick rapid fish quarantine on my own. And then I ended up putting them, I put the copper band directly in this tank. As you can see though, one of the things that I do definitely agree with when it comes to BRS and many others that have actually said it as well is an acclimation box. I actually purchased this acclimation box from eBay from a company called Reefing Arche. And what I love about this one is that there's magnets tied to the back of it. So you're not having to worry about hanging it on the side like I've seen some. It's actually connected to the tank via magnets. And I feel like the fish are a bit scared of it because I think they kind of recognize that as a fish trap due to past situations where I've had to catch some fish. But if you notice what I did here, I actually put 2 algae clips. And as you can see, the one on the left side there, you'll see the Dusumeri tang eating from it. And then on the right, you'll see another one, which the Flamingi and all the fish go from left to right. But I put it next to the acclimation box because I want them to on purpose see the copper band and hopefully get acclimated to it. I'm not worried about any fish with the exception of the bannerfish butterfly that you see right over there. I'm worried about him because he has been aggressive towards some of the Anthias. And I'm also worried mainly of the yellow eye cold tang, which, let's see if I can find, there he goes right there. This guy has bullied a lot of my fish when I've first put him in there. And he is a big time bully. So he's the one that has not gone to eat from the algae clips because I think he knows that if I pull a fish out, it's gonna be him. And so he or she is definitely worried about this box. But I'm gonna keep the copper band as long as it keeps eating. I'm gonna keep the copper band in this box for a good week or two. The less the better, of course. I'm gonna see once the yellow eye cold tang has gone to eat from these clips here and have at least seen the copper band, I'm hoping that if there is gonna be aggression, he decides to get all that aggression out through the acclimation box. And then hopefully once the copper band is out, that stops. Now, if for whatever reason there's aggression where it's an uncontrollable aggression where I feel that there's going to be some kind of issue with the copper band and maybe even kill it because of its aggression, then I'm definitely going to hunt that yellow eye cold tang out and put him in a sump for about a week and then try to reintroduce him. And if it becomes an issue, I may end up finding it a new home because I definitely prefer to keep the copper band in here because my hope is that it ends up loving Aptasia. Now, the other thing is that it starts eating all my coral, and then it will be it that goes out versus the yellow-eyed coal tang. Now, this acclimation box is, again, it's from Reefing Art. I purchased it through eBay. I'm pretty sure they got a website. If I find one, I will put that link on the comments below. It is pretty awesome. The dimensions, I'll put them here on the screen because right now from the top of my head, I actually don't remember what the dimensions are, but it is the biggest that they offer. And so I'll put those here at the bottom of the screen of what those dimensions are, but it is the biggest that they have. And I figured that it's only suiting to buy the biggest if it fits in your tank, of course, because of the amount of time that I plan on keeping these guys in here. Now, the clownfish I'm not too worried about, other than maybe these pair of clownfish bothering them, but I think the tank is big enough for where there's going to be separation, versus the Red Sea did not have any way to kind of separate them. Therefore, they were, you know, just targets where within their reach and all that. And even the 6 line, now I've started even noticing the 6 line wrasses' aggression towards them. And so before they go back, I definitely want to get them to gain some weight, because they did send them to me and they were very, very thin. I'll see if I can get some close-ups for you here in a minute. But they are eating, which is a good thing, and being that they're eating, that means that I hopefully can get them to gain some weight, and most likely they'll stay in this acclimation box longer than the week or two, assuming this acclimation box doesn't get too dirty and I'm having to clean it, because I do want to make sure that it doesn't get full with algae, and then what's the point if the other fish are not going to be able to see it. So let's see what else. The tank itself, as you can see, is doing great. You'll see a lot of the corals here in the background. I put some for sale as they break off, or as they start getting near other corals, like that blue staghorn in the back there. It was about to start touching the PC rainbow and actually started covering another frag piece that I had at the bottom. I ended up cutting a whole bunch of pieces from that and put them up for sale, and surprisingly not a lot of people have been interested. I had one sale so far, and so I still have that huge piece right there, which I would consider like a mini colony of that blue staghorn, and several other smaller but still large frag pieces that are. So if you're interested, I will be posting these on eBay if you are interested in me shipping. The only thing I'm seeing on eBay is that it ships for every single item. So in other words, if I have like a $65 for shipping, it will, if you add 2 different corals, then it'll be $65 for each. And I don't know how to actually get them to do a bulk shipping, so where if you order several items, it'll be just one shipping cost. So if anybody knows how to do that, definitely leave it in the comments below, let me know, or contact me through Messenger. You'll see my Facebook group information on the comments as well. That way, I'm thinking that's probably why my sales on eBay have slowed down, because not a lot of people, some people, what they've done is message me and ask me if they can pay for shipping once and everything else, put it as pickup. That way they don't have to pay shipping multiple times, and I definitely work with them. But I know there's got to be a way to order several pieces and only have to pay for shipping once, and everything will go in one box. That being said, this is where I'm going to leave you. Again, this is an acclimation box from Reefing Art. I'll leave the details in the comments below in case any of you are interested. I know I was looking for something that suited me. I prefer these with magnets, so I can still put the lid on and not have to worry about these other ones that have these like arms that hang on the brace of the tank, and then that would cause for my lid not to go on. And then you have the other ones that I've seen that are kind of like suction cups, and those wear off after time. So long term, if anything happens to this, or things start breaking apart, or whatever the case is, I'll definitely give you a long-term review. For now, I am happy. It is thin acrylic, so you definitely have to be careful. But for now, I'm definitely happy with it. The copper band, the fact that it ate while it's in there, tells me that it's not in a stress environment, at least not yet. We'll see after a few days to a week or two. The longer I can keep it in there without it getting stressed, the better, because I do want to make sure that I get all the other fish acclimated to it. That way, when I release it, there's little to no aggression from anyone else. And that way we can assure that it has a successful life here in this Mega Matrix aquarium. As far as a naked clownfish, you're probably wondering where they're going to go, especially since I can't put them in the other anemone tank. I did tell my daughter that I would be ordering another 15-gallon Innovative Marine. She has been wanting a saltwater tank in her room. She has a beta tank now, so I figured why not? We could put it in her room. She's already been taking care of her beta tank. She takes care of the mangrove tank. And so I'm pretty sure with a little bit of help from me, she'll be able to take care of the tank. All right, well, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, anything that you want to know about this specific acclimation box, please let me know. But I think you'll be able to find all the information you need from the link that I leave in the comments. If you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button. Please make sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. More videos to come. Try to keep it consistent here every week. And I'll definitely see y'all in the next one.